Fast and Furious 11 must make one major Hobbs change after The Rock's incredible WWE run. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's WWE return surpassed his recent movies, with the actor creating some of the best work of his career. Having returned to a thunderous reception, The Rock was able to flip the crowd's reception by becoming a heel and playing a major part in WrestleMania's main events. The Rock hasn't played a villain on screen for years, as even his depiction of Black Adam lent more into the character's anti-hero side, which made his wrestling run all the more refreshing. While his wrestling character may not perfectly translate into the Fast and Furious universe, there is one aspect of The Rock's WWE run that the franchise should attempt to implement. After debuting in Fast 5, The Rock's best Fast and Furious scenes helped contribute to the movie series becoming so popular, with Luke Hobbs becoming an instrumental part of the story. He was even given his own spin-off alongside Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham, and is set to get a solo movie in the future. Despite this, Hobbs would still benefit from adding one key aspect of The Rock's WWE run. The Rock's WWE run proves Fast and Furious 11 needs to give Hobbs more of an edge. Fast and Furious would benefit from Hobbs adopting some of The Rock's WWE tendencies. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Black Adam, WWE, and Hobbs and Shaw. Given how electrifying The Rock's recent WWE run was, there is no doubt Fast and Furious 11 needs to give Hobbs more of an edge. Although the character has had his more serious moments, like most of the Fast and Furious cast, Hobbs tends to mix action with comedy. Hobbs and Shaw are supposed to be two of the more stoic heroes, yet they are constantly at each other's throats and cracking jokes to help maintain the franchise's lighthearted core. However, giving Hobbs a grittier side would help the character thrive upon his return. The Rock's Fast and Furious return may redeem Fast X's box office, but the character needs to come back stronger than ever. By allowing him to be more ruthless, he can still maintain some elements of comedy but also become more interesting in the process. Johnson proved that despite being a detestable heel, he was still as hilarious as ever during his recent WWE tenure. This proves that he can maintain Fast and Furious tone and humorous style while being more layered. Therefore, Hobbs adopting some of The Rock's WWE characteristics could make him even more entertaining. Fast and Furious already has a reason for Hobbs to be more savage. Hobbs has been away from the franchise for several years. Making a major change to Hobbs' character could be tough to explain, but Fast and Furious 11 already has a great reason to make him more savage. His 4-year absence from the franchise gives him a perfect excuse to come back with a vengeance and potentially have a personal attachment to Fast and Furious 11's villains. Hobbs' time away from the main story could be explained through a connection to Fast X's secondary villain, Amaze. Amaze's villain twist in Fast X was well executed and suggests he'll be around for the sequel, which is the perfect reason to bring back Hobbs. Fast X never explained why he's back, but having a personal vendetta against Amaze could be an intriguing reason. Given Dom and Dante are the focal point of the franchise's conclusion, Hobbs returning to take down Amaze would avoid overshadowing the main story while still giving him an interesting role. Having a personal story with one of the villains could allow Hobbs to continue his great quips and one-liners, while also giving him more of an edge. This provides The Rock with the perfect reason to implement some of his heel traits while still portraying a morally good hero.